Israel's defense forces expect more Palestinians to march on the Israeli-Gaza border during the coming weeks of the March of Return. The leaders of Hamas hope to make Israel look like Goliath during their so-called peaceful border protests. But critics say their border infiltration is part of a larger war against the Jewish state, and that they have plenty of helpers in that war. Last week, 18 Palestinians died when Hamas operatives and their supporters ignored warnings by Israel and charged the border with Gaza. This week, young Gazans are collecting thousands of tires to burn. They know Israel plans to use live fire to protect the border, and the goal is to engulf the area in smoke and flames and obscure the soldiers' vision. Why would they risk their own lives when they have no chance of physically taking back the Arab villages lost in the 1948 war against Israel? Itamar Marquez is the director of the Palestinian Media Watch.
Tragically, what they have learned is that dead Palestinians make for good PR for the Palestinian Authority and for Hamas, and that is what this is all about. They want Israel to be forced to fire. They want their people to cross the border into Israel, to threaten Israelis, and to be shot and killed, because that is what wins the war for them.
Hamas couldn't pose such a threat to Israel without help. So who's helping them? Middle East analysts say, look first to Turkey and Iran.
There are Turkish organizations that collect money for Hamas. We know that the Iranians are also sending money in suitcases, millions of dollars, in order to help Hamas survive a difficult economic period.
Middle East analyst Ephraim Inbar says Turkey has a Sunni connection with Hamas, which was founded by the Muslim Brotherhood. And Shiite Iran uses Hamas as a Sunni beachhead against Israel.
The Iranians as well as the Turks understand the military power of Israel, and they understand that Hamas cannot overcome this military power only by a strategy of attrition. They want the Israelis eventually to get tired, and their dream is that the Israelis will leave their country.
The Palestinians also hope to charge Israeli leaders with war crimes in the International Criminal Court. They're backed by the Arab League in that effort. Marcus says the Palestinians have another helper: international media outlets who don't report that Hamas is a terror group committed to Israel's destruction. And he draws an interesting parallel between President Trump's decision to send troops to the Mexican border and Israel's clash with Hamas.
Now, what's significant here is the Mexicans who are going to be facing armed National Guards now, they're not coming to commit terror. They're coming just to get a job, just to get a better life. The ones coming in from Gaza facing Israeli soldiers, they're coming to commit terror. They're coming because they say, we want your country. So-called March of Return.